Yes, what's going on? It's Max. Today we're lowering my Cayenne turbo. All right, so this is where you control the air. I'm currently in comfort. You got normal and you got sport. To be honest, I drive in comfort all the time. It's still really kind of stiff compared to the S500. That's just abandoned over there. Anyway, I'm in the middle setting. I've just been to a petrol station, so I'll put a shot in here of how the car looks right now, quite high. And that's the standard setting, which is crazy. So then you've got 1 up, 2 up, 1 down, and the loading height. So what I'm going to do now is put it all the way up, measure it, and then put it all the way to loading height and measure it. So you do that, it starts wanting to go there, and then it tells you on the screen, and then you do that again, rising. Ignore the lights situation. Let's go and see. You can hear my Jesus, look at that. That's aggressive. So you can hear the compressor going. Wow, that is Jesus Christ. Let me stand back just so you can really see how high. No one needs something that high. Really? Imagine like when they do lift kits and they put a lift on top of that. Anyway, really high. Now, let me show you what is really high actually. Where the links are. Links are here. You can see that link. So that's the sensor and that's the link. So it's quite rusty, that bolt. But yeah, that's what we gotta swap out for an adjustable one. And on the rear, they are somewhere back there. Definitely need a wheel off for this one. That one I could do it at this height, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna jack them up and do it. But yeah, so that's a full height. Let's drop it to loading height. So right, loading level selected. So let's go and watch it drop. There we go, that's loading height. So that's the height that I want it at, like all the time. Let me give you a sort of rear 3/4 look. See how good that looks? Even then, it's a bit of a gap, but it needs to be drivable. So if you look at it at this angle, I just don't look. Also, like these are 9J ET60 on the 20s, swallows them on the front, but on the rear, Jesus Christ. So that's definitely gonna need wheels. But yeah, of course I got wheels coming for this. But come on, that looks hard. That looks absolutely hard. I think if I aim to have this as the driving height and then have, I don't know, guess the full height would be back to normal. Well, it is the current standard height. Anyway, confusing things. Let's install these bits. Yes, what's going on guys? So I've just finished installing my JXB carbon shaft support mount. Anyway, that's a different video. Just click on wherever I put, if not, check my channel. But anyway, yeah, so I can't remember where we left off because it was 2 months ago. Since then, I tore my Achilles. I've had reconstructive surgery. I've been in a cast for 4 weeks, in a boot for 7 weeks. I really shouldn't, but I feel better now. But yeah, I'm still hobbling along. But anyway, let's start the lowering of this. As always, we've got the links from AirmaticLoweringLinks. Same links I got on this. I've had it, ignore the state it's in, but I've had this, look at it. I've got 20,000, oh, look at that wheel. I've got 20,000 miles on it in 2.5 years. Lowered, perfect, no issues. But anyway, new toys here, so focusing on that. let's lower it. So lowering links like this. I got the Evo set, so it's the Evolution set. I think it just means that they're red, but all jokes aside, it's 4 of them, 4 corners. I'm going to adjust these. Like I said, you read instructions, but you got to adjust, you got to make them bigger, longer. So I'm going to make, they say 5mm per inch, so I'm going to make the rears, because these cars do tend to sit rear low and I want it to sit level, so I'm going to do 10mm on the rear and 12mm on the front, so it should bring the front down a little bit more than the rear. Alright, so that's the old link that I just took out. You see the sensor wobbling around there, right? And I just cleared that head out. It's just a bit rusty, which is why that's missing that end. Anyway, and the other end is up here if you see it. So I'm going to measure that. As you can see, they're literally the same length. So like I said, I'm going to extend it. So the kit has these 4 links with this metal clip around there, and we've got 8 grommets. So each grommet for each end on top of that little ball. We've got some spare clip and spare grommet, so that's quite handy to have. Let's extend these. They're all the same. These are all the same, so let's adjust them now. Okay, so I've adjusted the links. Obviously I've already fitted one, but these 2 a bit longer for the front. Like I said, I want it to come down a little bit, and this one is for the rear, that if you see, it's just a couple of mil shorter, but they're both quite a bit longer than the OE. So yeah, like I said, one's already installed. I'm gonna install the other. I'm gonna install one side and the other. I'll show you a front now, and then I'll just do the other ones because it's pointless me showing you same process. But this is the Evolution kit from AirmaticLoweringLinks. Like I said, same one that I've used on my S500 for over 2.5 years, 20,000 miles. It's been perfect. So let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see the link, which is there, and it plugs in underneath there. So I'm going to pop that one off so you can see where it is. So it's right there behind this flap is the link, but that's the link assembly right there. Can you see it there now? So yeah, moves up and down. I'm just going to loosen it from here first, then from there get it off just like I did on the rear. I find it easier to cut the rubber bits out, and then it can just come out, because that can get quite rusty and it's a pain to slip it off. So I just cut the, and it just slipped right off. Alright, so front's done. As you can see in there is the link. I suggest doing the sensor side first and then this, in terms of putting it back in. Also, I didn't bring my socket set, so I can remove that, so I keep having to flip this open, but ideally you would unbolt that and unbolt that, open it up a lot more, and then you've got freer access. But like I said, that's done now. As you can see, it's bolted up from the sensor with a clip in, and then up here with a clip in. The clips are super fiddly, there's little metal clips, but they lock the ball joint in. It's all locked into place. Now to do the final corner, so that rear, and then we're ready to check it out. Yes, as you can see, that's the arm ball joint where the link clips in, and then you have the bottom bit of the sensor where the sensor clips in to the link. So do that bit first, then bring it up to the arm, put your securing clips in, and then it's all done. Final one. Yes, so that's done. I'm gonna drive it out. I'm just going to drive it and have a look at the same time as you guys. So we're done. The car is in regulation off mode, which means that, there you go, regulation switched off. So it's going to start leveling out the moment we put in drive. Let's get out and see how it looks. Yeah, so I think that looks great. The height, bang on. That's on the middle level. Still got lower and still got higher to go. I absolutely love that. Hope this was useful to you guys, and if you've got any questions, just put them down in the comments. Oh, and stay tuned because there's wheels. I'm about to leave to go and pick up some wheels. So, yeah, wheels to come.